All right, today's lesson, find the area and perimeter of triangles. Figured we'd go back to our normal screen to start class with our weekly schedule so you see what we have. Objective at the top as well. So our formula, it's in your packet, but just a diagram to go with it here. The area equals 1/2 times the base times the height, or you could think of it as base times height all over 2. One thing to note is that the base and the height always have to be perpendicular to each other. So the height of the triangle, it could be one of the 3 sides of the triangle, or it could be just a line that's drawn in inside of the triangle. So you're looking for where that right angle is. The 2 sides that are touching, or the 2 segments that are touching that right angle are going to be your base and your height. So let's look at a couple examples from your worksheet. This is worksheet number 2. So number 1 is the most basic. Number 2 gets a little harder. 3, the toughest there. So I'll talk about 2 and 3 a little bit. Only one I'm going over completely is number 1. So determine the formula. We already determined that for all of these. It's all triangles, base times height divided by 2. So our area equals our base of 15 times that segment that's perpendicular to the base of 6. So 15 times 6 all over 2. We don't have any units here. 15 times 6, that would be 90 divided by 2. 45 units. When you don't have any units given, you can just use the general word of units. 45 units squared. Number 2, the key to this one is recognizing that the 17 isn't needed. So your base down at the bottom here, and they show that extension to show that this line drawn down is perpendicular. So base and height you can complete from there. Number 3, 2 sides that form the right angle, base and height, but there's nothing labeled there for the height. So that's what you need to figure out how to find. One more example here. Number 4, the area, it's a word problem. The area of triangle GHJ is 24 meters squared. If the height is 8 meters, what is the length of the base? If you want to draw yourself a diagram to help out, go ahead. So we know area equals 24. We know the height is 8. The base is unknown. Call it x. So you're just going to substitute into your formula, work backwards to solve. So our area is 24 equals our base times our height all over 2. There's a few ways you could go through and solve this one. I like getting rid of the fraction right away. So undo that division by multiplication. Times by 2 times by 2. Those cancel out. So we've got 48 equals 8x. Last step, divide by 8, divide by 8. That cancels out. So our base comes out to 6. Our units are meters. Final answer. So that's triangles. You got a couple other word problems, challenge problems on the bottom there. Your homework is that entire worksheet, worksheet number 2. You can email me with questions, send me a message on Remind. Third and fourth periods, you can also send an email or remind message to Miss Matos. She's available to help as well. One quick update with grading. We were told that we are allowed to grade things now, but only if it helps your grade. So that area and perimeter challenge that is scheduled for the last 2 days of this break will be collected when you come back. The grading for it is on the second page of that other packet. So take a look at that. If you want to start working ahead, feel free. But 2 days at the end of this break should be plenty of time to get the problems done that you need to get done. But if you do have questions on any of that, please email us or send us a message. But remember, it can only help your grade. But I highly encourage you to stay up to date with all that. It's a great opportunity to push that grade even higher. Thanks.